Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a slightly different makeup look going on, and as you can tell by the title, we are going to be trying out Zoeva makeup, which is something that I know you guys have been wanting me to do for quite a while now. I use a lot of Zoeva products on the regular, like I use a lot of their eyeshadows, which I absolutely love. I do have a new palette that I am going to be trying out today and show you guys how to create this look. I also have some new things like some highlighters, some cream contours, just a bunch of new things, as well as some brow products as well actually. So yeah, if you do want to see how I create this look and also the products that I use to create it, please keep watching. Okay, so obviously I already have my foundation on, so I'm going to go straight in with their concealer palette. This one is called the Concealer Spectrum, and it has 9 different shades. One of them I believe is like a full-on white shade, and then you also have a bunch of other sort of light, medium, darker tones. I feel like this would be a really good place to start if you are starting out with a kit or you're starting out as a makeup artist or something, because you can just mix all the different colours together to create your desired skin tone. I have used this palette before, but only a few times, like literally once there, and that was for contouring. I think I'm going to go in with this colour because this is the colour that I used before apparently. And I'm going to pop that under my eye. These are very creamy, but they do still have a nice amount of pigment to them. So I'm going to try and use as many Zoeva brushes as I can. Predominantly my brush collection is Zoeva, like this is the concealer buffer brush. A lot of you guys ask what brushes I use, and the majority of the time they are Zoeva, so I'm going to try and use as many of them as I can in this video. Saying that, I'm going to blend all of that in with a Real Technique sponge. So bounce that off my face. That is very highlighting. And even though this foundation I've got on right now is very, very full coverage, it really has covered up my under eyes completely. I'm just going to go back in with that shade again. This one, by the way, is the CC060. What a name. What face did I make? I made a face because I can see I have creasing all of a sudden. How did I even get the wrinkles there? I don't know, but let's blend that out again. By the looks of things, this will crease, so you will need to set it quite quickly. I'm actually going to take a little bit of that on my sponge and apply it straight onto my face using the sponge. Yeah, that's nice. That gives it like extra pigment. Okay, so now I'm going to go into something that is completely new to me. This is I think they're all the Spectrum palettes. This is the Cream Contour Spectrum. And I think, sorry for the glare there, I'm going to go in with a mixture of these 2 shades here. I'm actually going to take the same brush as before and just work that in. I'm the only person using this, so I can do that. And I'm actually going to, oh, that is quite ashy tone. Okay, I'm going to go in with a little bit of this brownie shade here as well. Definitely a contouring palette, not a bronzing palette. And again, just bounce that sponge off my face. So they're not too pigmented, which I actually like because it means I can build it up quite a lot. I'm not one of those people that like a super, super intense contour. I like my face to look contoured, but I've got so much going on with my contacts, my eyebrows. So I kind of want it to be natural. Yeah, I think that is all right. So again, I'm just gonna go around the usual places like my hairline and things like that. You guys know the drill by now. Yeah, I really, really like that. You guys ever just look at yourself and like one side of your face, maybe it's like your good side or something. You'll look at it and you think, that's me. And then you see yourself from another angle and you think, who the hell is that? I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and set like my under eyes and various parts of my face in place. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD powder. I don't think Zoeva do their own powders, although correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm actually going in with the Zoeva Luxe Powder Fusion, which you guys will probably know is my favourite highlighting brush. I need to get more of these because I'm constantly switching it up. It's my favourite highlighting brush, but I also love it for doing my under eyes. So next, I'm going to go in with this, which a few of you guys pointed out in my makeup collection video. You guys wanted to know about this. This is the Zoeva Rose Golden. I think it's just like a contouring palette. And inside it has a matte contouring shade. It's called Glowing Still. It's this highlighter here. Gorgeous. And then we've also got this kind of bronzy, I will start that again. We've also got this bronzy blush shade here. I actually have a blush palette that I'm going to try out as well as a highlighter palette, so I'm actually just going to focus on using this for the time being. So to contour, I use this brush a lot. This is actually the cream cheek, but I use it for powder all the time. And it's so good because I find it fits into the contours of my cheeks really well. I've never actually used this on my face before, but I've had it for such a long time. So I like to take little amounts and kind of buff it in tiny little circles. And I don't do it too forward on my face. I kind of keep it to about where my brow finishes. I kind of keep it in that line there. And maybe I'll add a little bit more at the back. And again, same for under my jawline. I just find it fits because it's nice and straight, but also with a slight curve. It just kind of fits wherever I need it to. Get rid of that double chin. Be gone. And I also just like to dust just on the sides of my nose a little bit. I don't really like to contour my nose too much because I'm not that good at it. But I kind of slim my nose down a little bit just by putting whatever's left on my brush down the sides of my nose. Just kind of ties everything together a little bit. So next we'll move on to blush palettes. I have the pink spectrum, which as you can imagine is full of pinks. I also have the nude spectrum, which I'm sure you can imagine is probably the one I'm going to go for. Lots of nice nudie shades. And we also have the coral spectrum. I'll quickly swatch a few of these for you guys. Just go round. Super pigmented. How you like them apples? Pretty nice. Actually, I like one of those. Yeah, I want one of those. No, I don't. Nope. Don't stray away from the nude. Don't be silly. Okay, so I'm actually going to go in with this shade here. And I'm going to go in with the Luxe Powder Finish brush. And kind of just pat it on my cheeks to start off with. Because I don't like too much blush. And then I'm just going to blend it all out. Again, really good if you guys are starting out as a makeup artist or you want to build on your kit or something, because you've got a bunch of different shades there that'll suit so many different skin colours. So I thought I'd also quickly show you guys something that has just come in the mail. It is a new Zoeva palette. These are called the Sweet Glamour. I also have an eyeshadow palette, which I'll show you guys in a second. But this is a blush palette. Obviously these are a little bit too intense for me right now, but it also has a highlight. So I'm running out of arm. Like a super icy highlight, so that's new. So we're now gonna go on to highlighter, and I know you guys are gonna love these. So we have this palette here. This is the Winter Strobe Spectrum, and it's obviously got all these different shades. And then we have the Spring Strobe Spectrum, which is like a ton of really icy shades. My personal favorite is the Summer Strobe Spectrum, which I'll show you guys. Oh baby. So again, I'll do a few swatches for you all. La la la. Running out of arm. La la la. Okay, I want that one on my face. Which one are you? I think that was that one there, so let's chuck that guy on. So we're gonna take that same brush that I used for my powder. Like I said, I desperately need another one of these. And I'm gonna go in with that sort of more rose goldy shade. Okay, I'm ready. I'm bracing myself. Ooh. I was thinking I was gonna be like, wow. But it's actually just a really nice highlight. It's not like too in your face. But I'm gonna build it up so we can make it in your face. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of that kind of lighter one as well. Oh god. Just take that down with my sponge, if I can. Actually, let's take a little bit of, like, just a tiny bit of that rose goldy one and nose it. Oh, yes. Yes. I'm just looking at that highlighter there and I kind of want to use that one as well. I'm basically right now doing the full face highlighter challenge. I'm going to put a little bit of that on my Cupid's bow. These are a lot more powdery in this palette, the rose gold palette. I don't need to say anything. Okay, so I now have like a million brow products that they recently sent to me. I don't even know where to start. I think a lot of them are just different colors, but I believe we've got a brow definer and a brow gel, maybe? Give me a minute. So they look a little bit like this. You've got the color on one end. They look very nice. kind of like the Brow Wiz by Anastasia. The question is, which color do I want? Because they have sent me tons. Okay, that one is definitely too dark. That one here is the darker one, the whatever one, what are you called? Bistra. And then that is the other one, whose name I cannot pronounce. I think I'm gonna go in with the lighter one. A light brow. So I'm actually gonna take the spoolie end, brush them up. And I'm gonna just draw a little bit underneath here like I always do. I have started doing my brows a little bit differently, some of you guys have noticed. So let me know if you want like an updated brow routine or something. I don't tend to use pencils that often. However, so far so good. I'm just drawing little tiny strokes of hair and just kind of pulling up my arch a little bit more. Well, that was easy. I'm now gonna brush that out again, just to blend it in a little bit easier. That was like the quickest brow I've ever done. So now I have something called the Brow Fix, which is just like a brow gel. This one is in the shade, I have no idea, but I have like 3 different shades. This is all very exciting. I've had these sitting in my drawer for a while, and I wanted to film this video for you guys, so I have kept them. Okay, so we have Bistra again, which is the dark shade. We also have Arsenic, which kind of seems like a taupey grey shade. I'm sure they'll probably do lighter shades as well, don't quote me on it, but they will probably do other shades as well. And then we have this one, which seems like a fairly light brown shade in the shade Amos. I think I'm gonna try the medium shade because I don't want too intense brows. So it's got like a nice little wand. Just testing the color out on the back of my hand first. That is quite grey, but grey's not always a bad thing because I've got my grey hair on. This is the Bistra one. Yeah, we're gonna go in with that one, I think. Oh, if you like fluffy brows, oh, this is giving me some kind of feeling. So what is this? This is called the Brow Light, I don't know. What are you? Brow highlighting pen, going in with it. So I've had all of these products just sitting in my drawer waiting for this video, and I knew they were gonna be good. I'm gonna actually go underneath there. I'm just gonna blend that out with just any old brush that I have. That is pretty. And obviously I'm gonna go over the top of my brow bone with more highlighter. Okay, yeah, so big thumbs up for their brow products. Big thumbs up. All right, so I'm just gonna quickly show you guys this. These are the Zoeva palettes I currently have. And I know you guys have been asking about this. I haven't even touched this yet. I've done like finger swatches. I love it. These are so damn pigmented. Taking this red shade. Where do I have space? Hi. I'm just gonna show you guys my palettes quickly because if you guys want me to do any other looks on any other palette, then just let me know. This is the other new one that I was talking to you guys about that just arrived today. So you've got a bunch of different pastel shades. That could be fun for like spring looks. Nice and pigmented. I also have their taupe palette, which doesn't get that much use because as you guys know, I am a warm tone shadow girl. But I do have that and it's still just as pigmented as all the other ones. We also have the Rose Golden palette, which has a bunch of really nice kind of rose gold shimmers and also a few mattes. You've got like the lid shade here and then you've got 2 darker smoky shades here. One of my personal favorites, the Cocoa Blends palette. Love that guy. I also have their Metals palette, which never used to interest me, but now looking at it, I'm thinking I've got to create some sort of look with these 3 shades here. And then another new palette, which I think I'm also going to use today, is this guy. It's their Matte Spectrum. So many colors. I'm just in love with it. I also have their Cool Spectrum, which I think I've shown you guys in a video before. Their Nude Spectrum, which is like every nude lover's dream. And then their Warm Spectrum as well. I really want to do a look on this eye color, you guys, so let me know what you think. But I have also used this in a tutorial before. I love it. But yeah, today I think I'm gonna make something out of this palette. Maybe a few of like the more neutral shades from another palette. And this one here. What shall we do? So first of all, I'm gonna go in with this lid shade here. I'm just gonna do one eye to start off with to save time. So a lot of you guys have asked me before if Zoeva products are actually worth the hype, because a lot of like YouTubers and bloggers do have their products, and I am actually on their PR list, which is like dream come true for me. But I genuinely love their eyeshadows. Like, I've never been paid by them or anything like that. I just bloody love them. They're pretty damn affordable and the pigments are insane. So then I'm gonna go in with this shade called Urban Culture. We're just gonna wiggle that in the crease, just as the transition. Nothing major, nothing crazy. You know me. And then I'm gonna take a smoky shader, which is just a flat brush, and I'm gonna take this orange shade called Through the Window. And we're just gonna go ahead. Can you see why I like them? We're just gonna go ahead and pop that all over the lid. So I'm then gonna go back in with that and just pack more on, just to get that pigment back up again, because we did blend it out quite a bit. And I'm just gonna keep doing that until I get the right amount of opacity that I want. So just blend, blend, blend. And then I'm gonna take a very, very tiny amount of, what should I do? I was gonna take that red, but I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. I think I'm gonna take the Eerily Empty shade and pat that on the outer corner, and again, just build that up a little bit. Might go in with a tiny little bit of Cheap Bar, and I mean a tiny little bit. So I'm then gonna go in with this purple shade here called Lonely City. This palette's sad. Cheap Bar, Eerily Empty, Lonely City, Lost in Thoughts. Are you okay? Okay, so I've decided that we're gonna go in with this other matte palette, and we're gonna use the green, because why the hell not? So I'm gonna take some of that, and we'll go underneath with that instead. Good choice, Steph. Thanks, Steph. I'm also gonna go in with a little bit of this kind of olivey green and kind of go in the front of that, and then just really blend that out. So now I'm gonna add a wing using the Cat Eye pen. This is just in black, and yeah, I really, really like this. I remember I used it a few times and I loved it. So I'm just gonna use this mirror and does such like a nice straight line. Now I'm gonna go in with mascara. This is the Graphic Lash mascara. This is brand new to me. Pretty standard wand. Oh, it makes them quite fluttery. Yeah, that's nice. It's not the best mascara I've ever used in my life, but it's doing the job. It's making them like black, long, nice and thin, so they're not clumpy or anything like that. I feel like this would be a really, really good mascara if you're using falsies, because I feel like it would blend really nicely. So I thought I was done with the eyes, and then it just dawned on me that I also had some of their colourful liners. I did have to sharpen this one down quite a lot because I accidentally left the lid off. But yeah, I'm going to go in with that in my waterline. I bloody love that. So that one there is just in the shade Good Karma. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have done both eyes now. I'm going to now go in with this highlighting shade, and I'm just going to pop that on my inner corner just to give that a little bit of something something. And I'm actually going to take this pencil as well. This is the Graphic Eyes in the shade Myth. And I'm actually going to pop that on my inner corner a little bit, just to highlight that a bit more. So it actually just dawned on me that I completely missed something out earlier. This is their Brow Spectrum palette, and it's got a bunch of different shades. I have obviously already filled in my brows, but I'll quickly do a little something something for you guys. I think I will take that shade here, and I'll quickly just show you the pigment there. Really, really nice. So I'm just gonna go, just to use it, just brush that up through my brows. I'll quickly show you a few more colours and just how pigmented they are. They've got like a nice blend to them, so they are very pigmented, but not like an eyeshadow. They are pigmented for like a brow powder. So that is that, if you guys were curious. As for lips, I don't actually have any Zoeva lip products. They have liquid lipsticks out, which I'm dying to get my hands on. I may have to do a Beauty Bay order for those soon. But for lips today, I'm just going to go in with a NYX Lip Lingerie. This one is in the shade Corset, so it's like a nice nudie grey. And no, I want something darker. Be right back. So same product, this one is just in the shade Honeymoon. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Something a little bit different today, but I thought I'd have a little play around with some of the colours, so let me know what you think. I mean, I think it's safe to say that I pretty much loved everything I tried. Some of the things, obviously, I was very familiar with, like the eyeshadow quality and stuff like that. But like the brow products, I was very, very impressed with those. Also, the contour palette, just pretty much everything I featured today. Big thumbs up. As always, I will of course leave links to everything in the description box down below. If you did like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. I post 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. But apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Are you posing?
Yes, I'm doing my close-ups.
Worse.